And so the nice thing about the kind of the intensity of a group is that you're not only with others that understand, and that's concept of social identity. Want to touch on that because that works for parents, but it works for kids.
Yeah, I think that's like honestly the biggest importance of our group treatment, and what a lot of families say is that so many of our families are the only people that they know that either have a child with selective mutism or teen, or also are a child or teen that has selective mutism. So they feel very isolated, right? They're going through their everyday feeling very alone. They don't feel like people understand them. So when they come to CommuniCamp and then they look around and they're like, wait a minute, every single person here is just like me. Again, we all have our own unique whys of selective mutism, but we all have these challenges where we shut down in certain environments, so, or with certain people. So for parents to see that and for them to also have, an hour of lunch every day where they can sit with each other, we purposely put parents in opportunities where they're around same age kids so that they can also talk about their children. So we have different colors for each group. So a lot of times we'll have tables of the colors. So we'll try to recommend for parents
And
to
the lanyards that they wear.
lanyards. So for example, like if let's say a parent has a blue lanyard, they go to the blue table, that means that their child is probably on one of the younger ends, right? And so they want to have those conversations. Of course, it's helpful to still have a conversation maybe with a teen parent, but again, like you want to kind of connect with how other 6-year-olds are having those challenges and what has worked for them, what has not worked for them, and many of our families will continue to have quote unquote pen pals, or they'll continue to kind of meet afterwards depending on where they're located. But now with FaceTime or Zoom, you can really, connect with people outside, even if you're in different states or different countries. So we definitely have heard that as well. But what I would say for, the kids and the teens is, again, they're in these environments where they're seeing other kids and teens have those same challenges. So one of the activities that we do is we create social communication bridges that are as young as our 3 to 4 year olds all the way into our teens. And so they're learning about where they're communicating, how they're communicating, right? So where are they in the home environment, in the school environment, in the real world, right? Whether they're non-verbally pointing, making gestures, giving like a head nod or writing down what they want. Maybe they're telling parent and parents telling someone else, or they're starting to make sounds. Or have they crossed the bridge and they're maybe, again, 1 to 2 words versus elaboration? Maybe they're talking very quietly or talking loudly, but we talk about where they are on the bridge. And so it's really interesting to see the younger kids kind of start to look around and start to see that. But even for our teens, once that cognitive aspect comes in and they start to notice, wow, I'm not so alone here, it's so pivotal. A lot of our teen community has other socio-emotional comorbidities where, years and years of, potentially it impacting our confidence, our self-esteem, that can obviously contribute to higher senses of, anxiety, depression, other challenges. And so once they start to see, wow, there's other kids or teens just like me, there's a little bit of like a weight that's lifted off of them. And again, in addition to all the parent importance of them implementing, the social identity piece goes so far and really starts to show the child or teen that they can do it. And so we see a lot of times after they leave CommuniCamp, our group intensive treatment, they start to make some of those strides in other environments as well, with a combination of all the things we're talking about. So yeah, I definitely think the social identity piece is really important. So I do recommend, if you're listening, whether it's attending a group intensive treatment or maybe finding like a local social skills series that can really allow you to be surrounded by other families that understand and really get it. And we do also offer that virtual social skills series throughout, different times of the year as well. So for families that maybe can't travel, we do have virtual opportunities where we could try to create that same environment.